Good morning, dear students. This is MBS final revision for the O-level English exam. First, of course, you all know that we have new specifications for our English exam for this year. So let's start to know how will our exam be. First, we have the language functions question, and it's finish the following dialogue. You have dialogue and you have 5 missing parts in this dialogue and you have to complete them. Some of them are answers and the others are questions. And the second question is to read and complete the text from the given words. And you have here some given words. There are 6 given words and you have 4 spaces that are missing, and you must complete these spaces using the given words on the top. And the third question is to read a text, and then you have some questions related to the text and you can answer them using the ideas in the text. And then you have another question, the fourth one, which is choose the correct answer. And here you will have 5 sentences, and each sentence has 4 choices and you have to choose the correct one. Then you have to complete the sentences with the correct form of the given words in brackets. As you can see here, you have 5 sentences as well and missing 1 word, but you have to use the correct form of the given word in brackets. And the last question is to write 110 words. It will be about a review or a biography or a short story. Okay, so these are the writing topics. According to the specifications of the exam, you will have to write a review about something, maybe about a book you have read, maybe about something you do or a place you have visited. And then you can write a biography. You can be asked to write a biography about someone, and you can be asked about writing a short story you have read. So that will be your exam. Let's start to answer some questions and refresh our minds using these questions according to what you have studied in your course book through the first term. So let's start using the first question, and it's complete the following dialogue. So how can I answer a question like this one? So first, we have a sentence before the dialogue like this one. Mariam is talking to Nada Mariam is talking to Nada, who has bought a new smart TV. So here we can find that the dialogue is between Mariam and Nada. And what happened in this dialogue, or what was the occasion for this dialogue or this conversation? That Nada has bought a new smart TV. So what a nice TV. When did you buy it? Of course, this sentence is said by Mariam. So before answering, please complete the dialogue. Read it. Read all the dialogue. May you have a key to an answer so you can't have any mistakes. So what a nice TV. When did you buy it? I should answer here, but I will wait. I will complete reading the dialogue. How much is it? Then Nada will answer, and here Mariam will ask another question, and Nada answered here, I bought it from Cairo Mall. Then Mariam asks her another question. Then Nada says, yes, it has a 30% discount. Then Mariam asks her, can you come with me to get one? So here Nada will answer. So here we can find that the dialogue, we don't have a specific time to say or to answer the first question. So any answer in the past will be a correct answer. Any answer in the past will be a correct answer. So here you can find this one. What a nice TV. When did you buy it? So it's okay to say, I bought it. You can say yesterday, last week, or any time expression in the past, because here the question is when did you buy it? So I have to answer using a time expression in the past, and the verb should be in the past as well. So I bought it yesterday. This is an example for the answer. What will happen if I say last week? Will it be okay? Yes, it will be okay. How much is it? How much is it? So here, according to the written sentences, I don't have any clue for the price. So I can imagine the price. So I can say it's 6,000 pounds. So this is an answer. It's 7,000 pounds, 5,000 pounds, 2,000 pounds. So all answers here are acceptable. So here Mariam asks another question, and then Nada says, I bought it from Cairo Mall. I bought it from Cairo Mall. So here I have a place. I have a place. So my question should be where? I have to start my question with this word, where. So what can I use after where? Because where here I am asking about the place. So here, oh, the verb is already in the past form. So which word will I use after where? So here, if I have the answer in the past, can you check the first question? When did you buy it? And then I answered, I bought. So here, where did? So here I have to use did as the answer is already in the past simple tense. So where did? Then the subject, where did you? Then the main verb of the sentence, which is bought, but here I have did. So I have to use the infinitive form of the verb. So where did you buy it? Where did you buy it? Then Mariam asks another question. Yes, it has a discount, or it has a 30% discount. It has a 30% discount. So here has is already in the present simple form with the third singular pronoun, which is it. So here my question should start with does, because the sentence here is already in present simple tense. So I will start my sentence using does, or I start my question using does. So why? Why can't I say has it? Has it? Is it a correct sentence? No. Sorry to tell you that it's not a correct sentence, because here has is the main verb. Has is the main verb. But if I will start using has, I should have a past participle form of another verb. It will be the present perfect tense. But here has is in present simple form with the third singular pronoun, which is it. So I will say, does it have? Does it have a discount? Does it have a discount? Sorry, here is missing N. Does it have a discount? Why did I say does it have? Because here I have to check the verb, the main verb, to be in its infinitive form as well, because here I start my question using does. So does it have, and the infinitive form of has is have. Does it have a discount? Yes, it has a 30% discount. So here Mariam asks her for a favor. Can you come with me to get one? So here, of course, if Nada doesn't mind this, she will tell her, of course, will be a correct answer, of course. Or, of course, I can come. You can say, it's okay. You can say, fine. You can say, sure. You can say, with pleasure. All these answers are acceptable. And that was for the first question. So let's move to the second part, or the second question, which is to read and complete the text with the words from the following list. So here we have the word interested, at, attractive, exhibitions, of, and outdoors. So here we will read the text and then we will check which word fits the space and use it to complete the text. My name is Arwa. I live in El Kharga. El Kharga is a city already in Egypt. It's a big, beautiful, and peaceful city. It's in the southwest of Egypt. There are lots of space parks, museums, buildings, and some space. Okay, so there are lots of space parks. So here I have some nouns. So I need to have an adjective or to use an adjective to complete it, because the missing word before the noun is always an adjective. Okay, so here, which word will I use? I will use the word attractive. So here we will use the word attractive. Attractive parks, museums, buildings, and some. Oh, and some. So which word can go with some? You know that if we have a word after the word some, we can have some words that can be countable and they will be in their plural form, and some words that can be uncountable and will be in their main form. So here are some exhibitions. Some exhibitions. My favorite place is Hebes Temple. I prefer to go there the weekend. So here we have to check the correct preposition that can be used before this expression, the weekend, and it's at the weekend. I prefer being space to being at home. So she doesn't like to be at home. She doesn't like to stay at home. So she likes being outdoors, or she prefers being outdoors. Okay, so this is the way to answer this question. You have to complete the meaning of the sentence in a correct way, and you have to check the correct word to complete the sentence. Then we have our regular question, which is to read a text and then to answer a question. Okay, and this text is about fridge. As you can see here, we can read together. You probably have a fridge in your house to keep your food cool, but you have ever thought about what people did in the past? People have used ice to keep food cool for thousands of years. In the north of Europe in winter, people were able to use snow or ice which they kept underground for many months. In 1842, an American doctor called John Gorey invented a machine to make ice. So here we have a doctor which is called John Gorey, and what did he do? He invented a machine to make ice. He used it to keep people cool when they got an illness called yellow fever. So here he used it not to keep food, but he used it for people who were ill during that time and they had high temperature. By 1900, places that sold meat in the USA started to have fridges, and today nearly all homes in the USA have a fridge in their kitchen. We continue to use the same technology for fridges that we have used for a century. The problem is that a room with a fridge in it is a lot noisier and hotter than other rooms. Now people are designing modern fridges that are neither hot nor noisy. These are going to use less energy too, so they will be more efficient. So here, choose the correct answer. Of course, that will be according to the text that we have read. Modern fridges are going to be more funny, use less energy, be cheaper, or make more noise. Of course, here the answer is very easy, that to use less energy. Use less energy. John Gorey invented a machine that made people ill, kept food cool, made ice cream, or made ice. Of course, you can tell me that this machine can make or keep the food cool. But here, the main reason for the machine was to make ice. So the answer is a machine that made ice. And this one is already mentioned here and was clear in the text. So here, the word efficient, here we have underlined word which is efficient. So the word efficient means quick and calm, cool, hot and noisy, or expensive. So here, if you check the word and go backwards to a sentence or two sentences before, now people are designing modern fridges that are neither hot nor noisy. Neither hot nor noisy. So here we can find the word efficient, that it will be quick and calm. Quick and calm. And this is the answer. So to move to the other questions, the open-ended questions, what is the main idea of the passage? What of the main idea of the passage? So here we can find that the main idea of the passage, we can have different answers between questions. Someone can say inventing the fridge, it's a very good answer. How to keep our food cool and cold, it's also another answer. But here it's better to talk about the fridge, that the main idea is about the fridge. So the main idea of the passage is inventing the fridge. And you can have many other different answers and they will be fine as well if you are talking about the same idea. Do you think fridges are important invention? Why or why not? So here, this kind of question is called critical thinking question. Critical thinking question. How can I deal with this question? You can have your own answer, but the most important thing to justify your answer. Is it important or not? Someone can say that, yes, it's important. And someone can say, no, it's not important. But how can you justify your answer? You have to say the reason. You have here the word why or why not. It means if you answer using yes, you have to say the reason why. And if you answer using no, you have to say the reason why not. So this is the way to answer this question. So for me, yes, they are important. Yes. Why are they important? Because they keep, or the fridge keeps food fresh. So here, this is the answer, and here, this is the reason of my answer. Summarize the first paragraph in one sentence from your own. So some people can use the same sentences that are written in the paragraph, but no. Please use your own sentence, your own words, your own expressions to summarize this one. And this is the first paragraph. In general, it's talking about the fridge and the importance of the fridge in our houses. Okay? And when did they invent the first machine that makes ice? Okay, and why did they make this machine? So here we can find that we can use many different sentences to talk about this part. That here, if we want to summarize to make a sentence, just one sentence, to give us the main idea of the first paragraph, So we just need one sentence. So we can use a simple sentence or a very simple sentence that is talking about the fridge, the importance of the fridge, and how people lived in the past without a fridge. Okay, so here we can say that the sentence is life with and without a fridge. Because the paragraph here is talking about these two ideas. It shows us how did people live without a fridge in the past. So that was about the reading text. So here choose the correct answer. A space is something that people build to remember an important person or event. So here, is it a mountain, a minute, a monument, or aquarium? So here we can find that the answer is clearly a monument. A monument, because here people cannot build a mountain. And minute, it's a measuring word for the time. But here, an aquarium, this is something really is relating to water. But here we have the word monument. The synonym of the word usual is. So here we have to know what does it mean, the word synonym, and what does it mean, the word antonym. The word synonym is the same meaning. So I need a word that gives me the same meaning. This is the word synonym. And the word antonym is the opposite meaning. It means the opposite meaning. So if I have the word antonym, I have to choose the opposite meaning. But if I have the word synonym, I have to choose the same meaning of the word. So here we have strange, normal, unusual, or straight. So here the word usual, when I have something which is usual for me, so it's normal. It's normal. The antonym of the word free is expensive, open, unpaid, or paid. So here we have the antonym. And let's remember, antonym, yes, it's the opposite meaning, the opposite meaning. So here, if something is for free, if there is something for free, it means that I don't pay. But if something is not free, so I have to pay for it. So the antonym of the word free is paid, We can add the prefix space to formal to give the opposite meaning. So if I have something formal and the opposite is informal, and this is the meaning of the word prefix, it means some letters that I have to add at the beginning of the word to get the opposite or the antonym of the word. We add the suffix, and suffix, they are some letters that I can add at the end of the word. We add the suffix space to create, to form the adjective. So which letters that I can add at the end of the word create to make it an adjective? It's a verb. Create is a verb, so I need to make it an adjective. So which letters can I use to do this? I have to use IVE. So the word is creative. I have repaired the chair that was broken. The underlined word means. So which word is underlined? Repaired. What does this word mean? Does it mean minded, fixed, broke, or put? It's fixed. What? Minded? No, it's not minded. I think you mean mended. This one is written in E. So there is a difference between these two words. So be careful of the spelling of the word. This one, to mind something, when you tell someone, okay, I don't mind, so it means that I don't have any excuses to do something. But here this one is mend. Yes, it gives the same meaning of fix and repair using the letter E. Just be careful of the spelling. Then we have the fifth question, is to complete the sentences with the correct form of the words in brackets. So as you can see, we have 5 sentences, and these sentences, we have one word which is missing, but he gives me a word in brackets. I have to use the correct form of this word. Mr. Rami has been at this school for 2020. So here the sentence is already in present perfect simple tense. So we have 2 words which are since and for, but here I have a specific year, so I can't use for because here I don't have a length of time, but here I have a specific year, so here we can say since. The book is really space, and I didn't even finish reading it, and I have the word bore. So here the book is really boring. The book is really boring, and this is the kind of adjectives that ends in ing to be used to describe something. The book is boring. Last year, my brother Ahmed read lots of books about space science. So here we have the word last year, and this one is a key for the past simple tense. So my brother Ahmed read. But how can I write read? Will I write it R-E-D? No, it's the same spelling, but the pronunciation is different. Ahmed read. Ahmed read lots of books about space science. Neither Umnaya nor Noura ever shop online. So here, if we have a missing verb in a sentence that starts in neither, and then we have nor, the form of the verb must follow the second subject. The second subject. Okay? So here, neither Umnaya nor Noura, and I have the word ever. It shows me that the sentence is already in present simple. So the answer will be shops, because here Noura is a singular noun. So here, ever shops online. I have never drove a car. So here I have the word have. Okay, so it's present perfect. So it will be I've never driven a car. I've never driven a car. And this, the writing, will be the last question. You have to be careful of your spelling mistakes, your grammar. The number of words is important, and you have to talk about the same idea. For example, we have a review about a visit to 3rd June Park. So here you can say, what could you see during your visit in this park? What did you like? What didn't you like? Do you recommend this park to your friends, to your family, to your relatives, to go and visit it, to enjoy their time there or not? And of course, you have to say the reason. So this is the way to write a review. You have to describe it. You say, what did you like there? What didn't you like? Do you recommend it or not? Okay, and you have 110 words to write about. So that was the first model of the exam. We have another model, and we will answer it as well. So here we have the dialogue to finish. And now we have another model of the exam as well. Let's answer it together. We have Ali and Samir are talking about the favorite sport. So here Ali is asking Samir, what's your favorite sport? So Samir can answer using the word swimming is my favorite sport, basketball, handball, football. But let's discover what will the answer be and what is the best answer and what's the correct answer. Can we answer now? No. Wait and read the other sentences in the dialogue. Then Ali asked him a question. Samir said, because I like playing football. Oh, so here the favorite sport or Samir's favorite sport will be football, because here he told him because I like playing football. So if I answer using the word basketball, my favorite sport is basketball. Is it a correct answer? No. Handball? No. Swimming? No. So the answer must be my favorite sport is football. Then Ali asked him another question. He told him Muhammad Salah is my favorite footballer. Muhammad Salah is my favorite footballer. So, do you watch his matches? Then Samir answers. Ali asks him another question. Why are you proud of him? So here it will be according to Samir's opinion. So here, what's your favorite sport, Samir? And we have answered this one already. My favorite sport is football. Why football? Because here we have a clue that he said, because I like playing football. And of course, Ali asked him another question. Because the answer started with because. So the question should start with why. Because here why is asking about the reason. And here we have the answer starts with the word because. So he's telling the reason. Because I like playing football. So why do you like? Or we can say, why is it football? Why is your favorite sport football? And it will be better. Why is football your favorite sport? Your favorite sport. Because I like playing football. Then Ali asked him another question. Muhammad Salah is my favorite footballer. So here, Muhammad Salah, this one is a person. So my question should start using who. So here you can say, who is your favorite player, or who is your favorite footballer? Do you watch his matches? Of course, he's my favorite footballer, so of course I watch his matches. Of course is a correct answer. Someone can answer using yes, I do. Is another correct answer. Why are you proud of him? Why are you proud of him? Of course, all the Egyptians, or most of the Egyptians, are proud of Muhammad Salah. You can say because he is kind, to the poor. And we know that Muhammad Salah always helps poor people. So I can say because he is kind to the poor, and we can say because he is a talented player, or because he is a good player. All of these answers, because here proud of Muhammad Salah, you can say any of the positive adjectives that can describe Muhammad Salah, your answer will be correct. Then let's move to the second question. We have the word amazed, tram, countryside, monuments, museum, and amazing. A lot of tourists prefer spending their holidays in Egypt as it has a lot of space. They also like to go to the Egyptian space to see our old treasures. Some of them prefer going to the space to enjoy the fresh air and the clean environment. Finally, they are a space to see such these wonderful places. So here, first, a lot of tourists prefer spending their holidays in Egypt as it has a lot of, so here I have to use a noun which is in its plural form, so a lot of monuments. So I can't say museum because museum is just one, it's a singular noun, so I can't say museum, but here I have a lot of monuments. A lot of tourists prefer spending their holidays in Egypt as it has a lot of monuments. They also like to go to the Egyptian space to see our old treasures, of course, to the Egyptian museum to see our old treasure, because this is the place that we have our old treasures and our ancient treasures. Some of them prefer going to the space to enjoy the fresh air and the clean environment. Of course, we can find this in the countryside or the village. We have green areas, we have fresh air in the countryside. Finally, they are a space to see such these wonderful places, so they are amazed. They are amazed. Because here I am talking about people, so I have to use the adjective that ends in ed, not the adjective that ends in ing. Then the reading text. Here we are talking about a girl who is called Hiba. So Hiba is a very good girl. She is always energetic. She is not tall. 10 years ago, Hiba, who was 7 years old then, went into her father's library and asked him if she could borrow some books. So Hiba was 7 years old 10 years ago. So what does it mean? Is she 10 years old? Sorry, is she 7 years old now? No, she was 17 years ago. So she is older now. She is 17. Now she is 17 years old. This made him very happy. Hiba's father thought that his daughter was interested in reading. He asked her to take any book. She did what her father told her. She chose many big books and took them to the garden outside the house and put them under an orange tree. Hiba's father and mother followed her to see what she would do with the books. They tried not to let her see them. They were surprised when they saw their daughter standing on the big books and picking some oranges. Her father helped her to pick some oranges and told her not to stand on the books again. So she took the books from the library not to read them, but she used some big books to stand over them and pick some oranges from the tree. So here, this is our first question. Hiba is space years old now. Now. So she was 17 years ago, but now she is 17. Now she is 17. Hiba's father and mother were spaced to see their daughter standing on the books. They were surprised. So which of these adjectives can give us the same meaning of the adjective surprised? It's amazed. They were amazed. Hiba's father followed her to the space. Library, kitchen, garden, school. Of course, he followed her to the garden to check what will she do with the books. Why did Hiba put big books under an orange tree? Why do you think this? Because she was short and she was not tall enough to pick the oranges. So here, to stand on them and pick oranges from the tree. So someone can say to be able to get oranges, okay, because she was short and she wanted some oranges from the tree, okay. All these answers are correct. What does the underlined word them refer to? If you can remember the sentence, she took them from the library, so it means she took the books. It refers to the books. You can say the books that she had or she borrowed from her father's library is okay, is a good answer as well. Then let's move to the last question. How many people are there in Hiba's family? So here the writer didn't mention anyone except Hiba's father, mother, and Hiba. So how many people are there? There are only 3 people. So here the answer will be 3 people as the writer has mentioned. So there are 3 people in Hiba's family. There are 3 people in Hiba's family. Let's move to the other question, which is choose the correct answer. As you can see here, we have 5 sentences as well. Space is a learning disability which affects reading and writing. If someone has some difficulties in reading and writing, it's a kind of learning disabilities and is called dyslexia. It's called dyslexia. The antonym of the word noisy, is peaceful. Of course, it's not difficult, not slow, not boring, because the antonym of boring is exciting, the antonym of slow is quick, and the antonym of difficult is easy, but the word noisy is peaceful. The synonym of the word elderly, is old. And I have to remind you that the word antonym means the opposite meaning and the word synonym means the same meaning. We use the prefix space to change the word credible to its opposite. So the prefix, is it uncredible, discredible, incredible, or incredible? Of course, the answer is incredible. To change the word kind from an adjective to a noun, so the word kind is an adjective, so I have to add a suffix at the end to change it to a noun. So we use these letters N-E-S-S and it will be kindness. Kindness. So here I can change the word kind from an adjective to a noun. Summer traveled to the USA to receive an award. So the word award here means profit, prize, souvenir, or loss. So here, of course, we can find that the word award, it means prize, to receive a prize, to receive a prize. Then we have to complete using the correct form of the words in brackets. The train to Port Said space this station at 3:15, and we have the verb leave. So is it will leave, is leaving, or leaves? Of course, the correct answer is leaves. even if I'm talking about the future, because here I am talking about a timetable, a specific time for the train, and the train leaves at the mentioned time. So here the correct answer is leaves. Tamer is the space student in the class. And here we have the word tall, or the adjective tall. Of course we have the before the adjective, and here we have a kind of superlative form, because here the, and we have an adjective, and I am comparing Tamer according to all the students in the class, so he is the tallest. And this is the superlative form. I will just add est to the given word. He haven't met her for a long time. We have met her, and met is in its past participle form, and we have the word for a long time, and this is a key for the present perfect simple tense. So we have he, and he can't go with haven't, it's hasn't. He hasn't. I see him 2 weeks ago. So here 2 weeks ago, this is a key for the past simple tense. So I saw. So this is the answer. I will use the past form of the given verb because I have a key tells me that this sentence is already in the past simple form. So is the verb in the past simple form. So Tariq have to go to the dentist yesterday because his teeth hurt. So here we have the word yesterday, and this is something which was necessary, something which was important. So if I'm talking about something was necessary to someone to do in the past, or important to be done in the past, so we have to use had to. Had to. And that was the answer. And Minia Bridge School wishes you the best of luck in your exams tomorrow. Thank you very much and goodbye.